think we are all set. We are live. All right, we are. Here we go. Hello, everybody. We had a little technical difficulties up here for it, but today me and Wolf came together talking about the Twin Flame Collective. Okay, we're not talking about the collective as a whole. We are talking about a Twin Flame Collective, and came out up here to a little bit clear some situations, stirring the pot, talking about uncomfortable things, and a little bit sharing the things with you. Yeah, coffee is an important part of the day. So, congrats on the coffee in there. But talking about in here is that we encountering that a long time ago when me and Wolf got ignited and we got into the journey as a twin flames. We begin to what we're talking about to uh, explore, to dive deep. We gaining the information, we share some information, we kept on evolving, we kept exploring more what it's out there, we kept knowing that this journey of the soul is not just this kind of like an energies of uh, let's be my twin and everything else is gonna be done when I'm gonna get my twin and so on and so on, and this is what we're gonna be sharing it with you. And without other ado, I'm gonna give you Wolf and there, and he's gonna take the floor.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers to you. I already got my
It's
coffee.
delicious Colombian coffee. Mm.
I'm a liking dark Arabica coffee. Colombian is not that my style, but that's okay.
I only drink the organic coffee, and so usually there's only one brand here in Norway that's organic to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
So today I was fortunate to Mary found some Colombian, a different flavor, and for my new grinder, and oh my goodness.
Yeah, just to set the record straight, you should take her out for a dinner. She's your lovely assistant.
She is very good at what she does, and I'm very good at what I do, and I'm I'm not very good with timetables and schedules and things. So,
Yeah,
in order for me to not fuck up the schedule, then we figure it's best that she does that kind of thing.
she's good
Uh,
at it. She's good. And
yeah,
I was writing to her, you to take her out to dinner with the thinking that I should take out Paulina. And like, hmm.
yeah, yeah.
So that was a good and that was fun. But here we go. Hi, Erica. Hi, Grande. So go ahead, Wolf. Let's go back in time. What it was, what was the Twin Flame
Oh my
community?
goodness. I was I had my first activation solo in 2008, full blown Kundalini awakening. Then I went on my journey, uh, rough stuff. Then in 2013 January,
Mm-hmm.
I met my first soul connection, my first twin flame, um, and had the soul to soul ignition, the frequency match,
Mm-hmm.
and went into a bubble phase. I got in touch with Mel, became close friends with Mel Brand over the years. I got to know Lindy Cowling. I got to spend time with Lee and Sherry, and much like you, all the and then you, all the big players at the time, 2013, 2014, 2015. Fast forward, connection went tits up. Everything went to shit.
Yeah.
Um, into had been in separation for, I don't know, like probably from the moment we met, like everything instantly turns sour.
Mm-hmm.
We just tried to stay together for as long as we could, but it wasn't really meant to be. And how could
Yeah,
that be?
there you
It
go.
was a twin flame. We were supposed to be forever after, right? But that was not the case. Um, so she said, you're gonna meet someone else. You're gonna have kids with somebody else. And I was like, yeah, lots of insecurities and things on both sides. Lots of
Uh-huh.
family patterns and stuff on both sides. And
Yeah.
then we weren't able to be friendly. We were not able to be friends. Too many triggers, too much
Codependency
codependency,
and
uh,
demandings back
love
in the days.
addiction, love avoidance,
Oh, okay.
uh, afraid of love. Not me. I was addicted to love. I was like the choking, suffocating type of person. Love
Oh,
me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay. Sherry and Leah in the chat now.
Ah, nice.
And you probably don't see a chat, but hi Sherry, hi Lee. Guys, glad to have you here.
Yeah, so that
Um,
was 2015. We tried to do some coaching with Lee and Sherry. We tried to do that other psychic lady, Patricia McNeely or Neil.
Patricia McNeely, I haven't actually seen anything from her for a
I haven't
very
seen her
long
in a long
time.
time now.
And yeah, and Sherry and Leah pop in and say hi. See you soon. See you soon. Love you all. That's what they said. And
Then we
yeah.
worked with Mel and had some inner child work there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it wasn't enough to make us peaceful and mature.
Mm-hmm.
So it went shit. But then all of a sudden, I had a second connection, a second twin. Same stuff, bubble face all over again.
Yeah, Mel was actually explaining very well about this, and when it happened to me the first time talking about this, I was like, "What the heck is going on in here?"
Yeah.
Okay, the first one.
Aren't we supposed to be twins? What's this stuff?
What's
It's
this
supposed to
stuff?
be.
Yes, I
Are we
called the
triplets now? Is it
yeah.
quadruplets?
We calling it for it. So um and when we're talking about this, I was like inventing the term bliss flames. It's just different. Not to, because back then, the terms that you are knowing now, knowing what we know and what we're experiencing is so different. And speaking about this, Mel was talking about that in a very profound way, because the way he said, even one of his last videos, he said something else, which is a lot of the community don't even get there, because the community is still, codependent. The community wants to have it. The community want it. I mean, some of the people, they're willing to do anything and everything underneath the sun just to be with that person.
Absolutely.
And when the universe goes against that all, and so on and so on. And currently, the community, the way it is after all those public events that happened in there, and you know what I'm talking about. We're not talking about, them, but I seen it that a lot of the people currently within the community still doesn't understand that twin flame experience needs to be explored, to be evolved, to be understood what it is for it. And I know you and I, we have a very similar journey, because the difference within others is that we start to digging in, we start to not surrendering. I mean, the divine doesn't let us, just with one person. They said, you guys have to do this. And it
You
doesn't
gotta keep
matter.
doing the work.
Keep doing the work, keep on
Yeah.
going. And now, since now that our connection with Paulina, which is I'm very grateful, because the evolution with her is up the roof to the max in there for it. Now we begin to understand what this is all about. And I see that, the people are still not working on themselves, still not doing the things, but also the people are lost because they don't work on themselves. They want that energy from the person. They demanding that attentions. They demanding the energy. They demanding the love. And we're here to talk about that. You and I will work on ourselves before we get to where we are currently, right now. So Andre is in the chat in there, and Grande, thank you guys. So you guys, if you have any questions to me or Wolf, you guys can go in there. But yeah, we talk about this. That
I asked Mel. I came to, so I went and visited. I do that with most of my soul family. I go visit my soul family, whether they're twins or close. I remember you, or we have a good connection. I'm gonna go see you. So I did. I went and saw the second one, and I had all the experiences that Lindy Cowling talked about, the disruptor energy, all that stuff. It went shit within a week. And then I went to be with my soul family friends up in Washington,
mm-hmm,
and had an amazing time, just grieving this journey. And I allowed myself to grieve the connection like the person was dead, to grieve the connection like the connection was dead, and to let it go, bury it in the fucking ground. Pardon my French.
yeah,
Like, I just buried the connection, and I said, I'm willing to grow and evolve. I want to learn. I want to grow on this journey. I want to figure it out. Um, However that works. This was in November
mm-hmm,
of 2016. Then in December, end of December, towards New Year's Eve, another connection down in California opened up, and so I went down there. Same thing all over again. Bubble face,
mm-hmm,
synchronicities. The name of the place my mom and dad used to have band rehearsals.
mm-hmm,
That name was on her refrigerator. I was just like, I hadn't seen that name since I was a kid,
yeah,
and, and so always being guided, always seeing these synchronicities, always being
mm-hmm,
led by the divine, and having those synchronicities either from childhood or some kind of actually always with some kind of connection towards the childhood. Their um, childhood names,
yeah,
same childhood traumas,
mm-hmm,
um, same kind of wounding. So
mm-hmm,
of course I was like, what's the connection here with twin flames and trauma bonding, and and the trauma match. That's how we create our frequency. Our traumas create a certain vibration, a certain kind of
yes,
frequency, which
exactly,
aligns us, and then we feel touched in the depths of our being where other people can't touch
yeah,
us. So we're like, and then electricity, kundalini, energy.
everything comes in, yeah. Yeah, it was very interesting throughout all the connections in there for it that have been. They were all interesting. They all kind of like give me a little piece here and there to kind of like a going up and up until talking about the connections between before Paulina, it is
Yeah.
in there that I discovered a lot of the things that needed to be done, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not gonna search. I'm not gonna be. There is something within me, a lot of inner work that it needs to be healed within me. With all this, now I can understand it more and more. I'm following my path, and if the universe has anything that has to do with me, then the universe gonna bring it to me. I'm gonna attract it, not look for it. I'm not gonna be going out there to do whatever it needs. the universe did a great job. Even we talk about this. A lot of the people, though, they're not gonna understand this, and maybe we're gonna do some video at some point about it. We actually discussed this yesterday with Paulina about the trust within the universe. The universe wants you to not to be a codependent. You need to the people have to understand. You want something, that's mean you're depending on it, and until you're not fully self-dependent in there, so it can be ready for interdependence. Boy, every person you're gonna get in a connection with it, and so everything that is you are gonna be demanding the love, attentions, and the energies exchanges with another person, or you strive for it in there. Yeah, never gonna happen. And that is one of the things that the community is not at. I can see this within a community. Another thing that I see is uh, um, what can I do to get my twin?
Yeah. Can I
My
trick them?
can I trick them, or what I kind of like manipulation for manifestations, or what kind of meditations, or what I need to do, and so on and so on. And we're talking about it that you and I explore that much more further. And I find out that until I don't become the twin flame to my own self first, be on that connections, give the love to me, heal myself within me, so I don't have to be codependent or demanding the love, then I understood what the divine was trying to teach us all this time.
You're not afraid anymore. You're not
You
afraid. That's where you
exactly.
leave. You're not afraid of not receiving love. You're not afraid of not being enough. You're not afraid of them meeting someone else because you're at a place where you're like, okay, well, if they meet someone else, that would mean that there's someone even better out there for me.
Hmm.
Okay, good. It'll all solve itself out somehow.
Exactly, but also there is a this energy of the universe that it's there. If it's meant to be, it will come to me. But the people don't practice on that. I seen that so many of the people are still not personally develop this pattern within themselves about like I know if it's meant to be, it will be, but do I'm allowing it in there. And most of the people don't allow it because they don't get it that if it's not meant to be, they won't accept that. And this is a one part of the three
But I
laws.
want it. I want it.
There you go. That little child, that little 3 years old, needs to be going there and heal it. I did that in our work.
Just hold it a little bit. Just hold it. Sit with
Yeah,
it.
you find yourself, you see a picture of yourself,
Why are you
you find a
crying?
little deal, and it's like, come
Why
on,
are you
buddy.
angry?
Yeah.
Okay, well, why are you afraid? What do you want to do? How can we get you to play again and have fun and enjoy this ride, enjoy this journey? Okay. Okay, so all you wanted to do was to feel seen, heard, felt, loved, appreciated, but not by someone else, by me, by yourself.
Yeah.
And so, oh, but it's hard because you wake up in the morning, distraction. Then the alarm clock goes off. Oh, got to go to work, distraction. Then come back home, distraction. Oh, I got to cook dinner for my kids, distraction. Some friend calls. Okay, I need your help with, okay, distraction. Always distracted with everything else. Oh, on with the TV, watch some Netflix, distracted. Driving in the car, no time for silence. Gotta have some music on. Boom, 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 boom. Never a moment of introspection, of sitting with what is, allowing you to feel, oh,
Be okay with yourself.
that's how I really feel. That's
Mm-hmm.
what's really going on with me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So that's why I'm so stressed out. That's why I'm always vacuuming, always washing, always cleaning, always on my phone, always walking around, always talking to someone, always on, hello, hello. Is there somebody out there? There is nobody out there. It'll never be.
Unless you work
You,
at the X-Files.
you're the one who's gonna have to come and save you. Nobody else can
Yeah.
do that. Not a coach, not even. You can go to somebody and they can help you do some inner child work. And if you're not doing inner child work, chances are you're spiritually bypassing. Sorry.
It is what that
That's
is.
why we see so many angry yogis. That's why we see so many angry people in the spiritual community. And even if you've done the inner child work, you're going to experience more of life and have to go back there and actually go, oh, I experienced loss. How does this grief make me feel? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's the real human emotions going on. We're never going to be ascended masters. We're never going to be fully perfect, divine, uh, guru, your guruship. There's always going to be something going on in life
Yeah. Um.
that has to be healed, that has to be dealt with, felt, and held.
Yeah. Um.
Ding, 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 ding. What are they saying, huh? I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying anything.
Talking about this. Hi, Diamond B. Glad to see you here. Um. Talking about the exactly about this. I encounter it also within the community, and sometimes when I tell the people, straight to elect forward, a lot of the people take it personally. I still see it that every
Yeah.
time you post something, how you see this childhood wounds in there is like right away. Uh, yeah, this is about my divine masculine, or this is about my divine feminine. Um, every time there is this internal comments, like the people constantly think that absolutely anything and everything has to do with their twin flame. In there, what they don't recognize that the relationship between them and their boss doesn't have nothing to do with their twin flame. I still seeing it that there is a lack of the balance and understanding and working within the energies. Okay, so a lot of the people got ignited. I mean, ever since we all come out in the public, I mean, the twin flame concept got blown up so much on the parts. There is like right now, what, who knows how many, maybe thousands of coaches of twin flames in there, but how many of them are actually copy and paste and put all the same informations over and over? And
90%, Mel said, and that was 5, 6 years ago. Nothing has changed. It's
no,
probably even
no.
worse now. It's probably even worse now. It's probably like 95% of the coaches are like not real deal.
Hmm.
Uh,
And the real
that,
power,
that makes it hard because the information out there then is copy and paste off of a twin flame page from 2012, and we've kind of moved along and evolved lots and lots and lots since then as pioneers of this community. I would
no.
say, we are um, pioneers and pioneers. I mean, pioneers in this wave. Mel and Nicole were in the 90s before all of the social medias on their own
Yeah,
private websites and forums and things before YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff. But
yeah.
and you had people out there before the invention of the internet as well. But
Oh, I actually I went out to study because I went to the um let me put it the proper term of this, so I don't want to get in there. It's a Universal Church in Triumph, which is they are the spin-off of uh,
Summit Lighthouse.
Yeah, Summit Lighthouse. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're talking about them and talking about
they were one of the first. Elizabeth Clare
Elizabeth Clare and
Crawford.
him.
She coined the term twin flame
Yeah,
back then.
Guy Ballard. No,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
before them though, there was a guy and what was her name? Ballard, which started in Chicago with the I am movement in there. And all this concept was continue coming in and going on and on and on. Um, but since you and I, we were different. We were explorers. We were in it. The universe didn't let us just like, oh yeah, you can have it here, but you don't know what you have, what you're gonna do with it. You're here to
Spiritual
explore.
bondage wasn't the thing for us.
No, and that was a yeah for it. It was still
Only
understood.
one. You only get one. And if you don't get it together, you only get one.
Yeah, and we'll
But
look
we're
at it.
multidimensional. How does that work?
Oops. Yeah, and now with this new understandings about the journey and helping the people more and more to evolve and explore themselves, because as you and I, we were explorers within that journey. We actually explore ourselves, and then that explorations of ourselves. At least, personally talking about here, it was that beauty of self healing, self loving, self improving, self starter for it, self educating. You're basically going what is happening inside of you. You're going out and you research it. I mean, I remember back in the days, people were talking to me about the telepathy and there is no proof and so on and so on. I made one video about the mirroring neurons that I did study of this. I think I spent like good amount of time study of MRI scans of human brains and professors that posted things and so on. And since I know what's going on inside of me, and there was the medical proof. Portions of the brain has this little portions through the mirroring neurons, and is that a little CHAT system, which is they recognized it, and it coming with the three different colors, which is red, blue, and green. And it has this once in a while, I have this sparkly pinky violish when it's activating. But what they find out that you can't just activate it there. That portion has to have a purpose. If you lose the purpose, you're not using that gift within. So I study it, and there I post it within the people, but the people still looking at for this. There, we were exploring the journey in there. But as far as it going on with the community, still coming in and evolve. And I believe that the today's topic is about to tell the people to begin to explore themselves within what's going on
Explore
within them and
explore
live.
their experience, because
Yes.
that's what set us apart at that time. Was we were passionate about our experience, our ongoing experience, even when it was painful, and we were in separation with a connection. We wanted to figure out everything about
Hmm.
why what's going on, and why am I in so much pain? Why am I feeling this person? Why are we telepathic? Why are we telepathic? Why is my energy bilocating? Why is the astral merging with the real world, and I'm experiencing this person next to me, but they're not really there? I'm experiencing sexual sensation, but nobody's touching me. I'm experiencing all these mystical experiences, like water running over my arm, but there's no water there. And I'm not fucking tripping because I'm not doing drugs anymore. Oh wow,
Yeah.
what's going on? And then you research, the
Mm-hmm.
living waters of Christ, the liquid light. You find information on bilocation. You find information on the telepathy. You figure out that what you're experiencing is real, and that you're having some kind of astral canoodling with somebody in a connection up there, and all of a sudden the connection is gone, but it's supposed to be eternal.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden it feels like I've had an abortion, and I'm a male. Why is this third energy removed from my cosmic womb, from my etheric womb?
Yeah.
How can I have etheric ovaries, and the twin flame females have etheric testicles?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on here?
A
What's
lot
the
of
purpose of
the
all?
Yeah, a lot of the people still separating the divine feminine, divine masculine energies. And this is what it comes in to makes them feel to understanding. So when you're a female, you understand the masculine energy, so you know how the masculines are. When you're masculine, you understand the feminine energy, so you can know how to behave with other energy, not to become that energy, how to behave, how
I remember
to
I
develop.
remember I went online to in the community and said, "I'm the divine feminine." I misunderstood so much.
Oh yeah.
I was so certain that I was right, and I see guys now. I had a client who did the same thing. I'm the divine feminine. I'm like, nah, dude, you're just not in your masculine. You're
You
not
don't
in your
have the
masculine
balance
energy at
between
all.
them.
You need to find your masculine core and come back to
Yeah.
the masculine core, and then you realize, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I have a feminine charge,
Yeah.
but my core is masculine.
Grande said the only way that works is to look deep into yourself. And most of them, talking about the people that are out there, no idea what they're talking about in there. Thank you, Erica. Have a good one. Erica, give us a greeting. She has to go in there. Um, uh, okay, there is a personal chat here from Andrea to Erica. Paulina, hi, darling. Love you. Hi, guys. Repeating the same information is not wrong per se. The problem is not enough people repeating the new info, which takes people out of the one twin flame paradigm cage and exploring. See, that's support. There you go. That's what we're talking about. That people hanging up into this, and even Mel said, did he make it 2 videos? Um, uh, Another twin flame WTF,
Yeah,
and then he made a part 1 and part 2. Actually, I share it on Facebook and the group, in our group, in there. But people didn't get it that codependency gets them and leaves them into that um, trauma, drama, and then keeping it focused within the trauma and the drama. And that's what a lot of the community stays in the drama and the trauma in there. Either though that with all these publications lately, the drama and the trauma is just. But that was the whole point. But right now is about whoever it's in the journey. Every one of these lower realm energies currently, they are. It's kind of like a seeding out. Okay, the
yeah.
one who has to bloom is gonna bloom. The one who has to dissolve is dissolving. So it's a good, way of clearing those patterns in there. And I'm countering that is some of the people are beginning to understand, to explore themselves and exploring the connections. It doesn't matter with
We're
them.
not just talking your genitals, people.
No. And talking about that, yeah, there is the only one star in the universe. There is no one galaxy in the universe. Why you think there is only one person? But that was created of the beginning there, because there is gonna be only one person who the universe can bring you in there when it is meant to be for it. but you have to be ready for this. And that is the one of the things that when the universe brings you the person, it doesn't have this wacky tabaki jumping in energy, so on and so on. Actually, the energy is inner peace. The inner peace that it's connecting in there with that intelligence to cross over a path. And when you cross over the path, then you're getting the spiritual intelligence. You're accepting what's going on with the energy. You're accepting your life as an energy. You're accepting your energy as a soul that has a human experience. And now you're understanding what it is said in the Bible. It is about to create heaven on earth. And that's what this is. You're taking that soul connections within you and you're going much more deeper. And now these informations, these things, these energies, now that healing, that inner peace between you and your divine counterpart in there, that energies, they just flow. There is no this intensity, there is no these pressures, there is no none of that kakapupu things, as Mel said, and so on. But yes, I totally agree with Paulina. There is not a lot of the people to bring in it to the next stage, the evolutions, and that's what we're talking about. It is to go out there and share the things, our experiences here for the community. So if you guys have so many questions, you guys can ask up here. But I believe that the community is going to come into its sense. Because since the beginning, the people are still looking for that one. You know, even as a childhood, oh, I want to have this one friend. And when you have that one friend, that friend doesn't want to play with you. What do? You get all jacked up, angry, pissed off, and so on and so on, right? But that trauma keeps repeating itself later on. It's repeating when the first time you go to school, then when you grow up, like a teenager and so on, when you have the first love in there, that's first, connections, the first kiss, the first and so on, and you're understanding that it's why did you move on with this if there was only one? But people are looking at these positions and hi CF, thank you for coming in, brother. Glad to see you here. And when we talk about this, the journey was actually tell us here, they let you go. Here, this connection is dissolved. Here, this you cannot do anything more with this. I'm dissolving it. There isn't. Even if there is a connection, the connection is just naturally, a natural path is dissolve itself. Even though that I had someone that came in for a session and she said one thing to me. My twin flame came in to me and says me exactly this. I cannot do anything with you. I just came in to fire your soul. And we talk about this. This is this persona that is acting as the spark. He comes, he sparks your soul, he lights you up on a fire, and then you are on fire and they're little sparks and they are afraid of you. They're running away. They cannot be with you. They are only a spark. That's what they came for it. But that energy of you to understanding and exploring more brings that energies in there within yourself and understanding, developing your emotional intelligence, your psychology intelligence, your spiritual intelligence in there, your philosophical intelligence, and putting everything into the one roof. And now everything goes and flows within yourself, and you don't stress. The life is, I would say that there is some stress, but it's not like this. Like before within the 3D on the base of the survival. Now you're exploring the realms and you're doing the proper way by learning, listen to the universe and so on. I'm so grateful for the journey. God, I'm so grateful. because we can see how to help people and so on. And when I see this, I tell the truth to the people. Here is, look at what's in you. And the person said that. You have to accept it. But a lot of the people don't have that acceptance. They're missing the acceptance. And since they cannot accept what is reality and hear what happens in the 3D, because the reality is the same, 5D, 3D. I mean,
What
Hermes
you
said
resist,
that
persist.
people
What you
persist.
resist, persist.
Yeah.
So, nope, not going that way.
So that's what is for it. And granted, the TF journey is not a romantic partner, is a divine that shows the way. Exactly.
Once you accept your own personal hell, that's when you'll find the keys to the heavenly realms. Unless you accept and come to terms with all your shit and reality and everything, you will still be there fighting what is instead of experiencing what could be with the new. You'll stay in the now with Eckhart Tolle forever instead of experiencing the new, which is beyond the now. It's created in the now. But if all that you're sitting with is resistance, you're gonna get sick. You're gonna you're gonna experience hardship. You're gonna be out of alignment and experience things you don't want to experience, people you don't want to experience, jobs you don't want to experience, times and seasons you don't want to experience, on and on and on and on and on and on until you go, make me an instrument of thy will, right? And then as you come to serve source, source serves you. Then source goes, okay, so I see that you're in service now. How may I serve you and reward you for your service? And then you can go, I like this, I like that, I like that, I like that, I like that. Can I experience this, that? I'm feeling like that. Okay, do you know yourself enough to be in alignment with that? Or is that out of alignment for you? Okay, you're going to get to experience this because that will show you just how out of alignment you are. Okay, boom. Okay, then I don't want that anymore. I want this. Are you in alignment now? Yes. Okay, now you're in alignment. So this is working out for you. That's you can keep that. And up we go. The more you
Exactly.
know yourself, the better you can get at placing your order for the chef in the source creation kitchen, the more you're going to get the nutrients that you need, the drink that you need, the food that you love, the lovers, the people, the places, the things, what you need in order to keep evolving. If you're not evolving and if you're not in alignment, poof.
It's a huge time of the people to understand to be in alignment for it. When you are talking about this, you know, in there, first of all, you learn how to be alignment within the evolution, which is that is the third energy. The evolutions is gonna be, you need to evolve on this. I'll put you on that. You know, that's what the,
I'll show you. I'll teach you.
I'll show you. I'll teach you. Yes, exactly. But when the evolution system comes in as a third energy, it comes in, it says like, hey, you two right now, gonna be like this. I'm pushing you. Oh, you don't want it. Oh, I'm gonna be gently pushing it. And so, okay, get together. Now I'm gonna be teaching you as a couple to do this. I'm gonna be with you with the evolutions. I'm gonna be guiding you. I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna be giving you. All I'm asking you is to cooperate in there. And then people who wanted to experience in this twin flames journey as a spiritual connections and so on, they begin to understand the power of this. They're cooperated with that. And then others,
Co-creative power.
exactly. Now you become the co-creator with it. You bring, you're attracting things that comes to you in some magical ways. And when the things don't work, what are you gonna tell yourself? Okay, you tell yourself, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it because I know the universe and evolution that if he has to come to me, it's gonna come to me naturally. It's gonna become Zen. If I need to get something, I need to. I'm looking for something. For example, I'm looking to buy a van, or I'm looking at to get something. If something has to happen, it's gonna happen. It's gonna somehow, some way. It's gonna be exactly what it's meant because the evolution knows what you need. The evolution is not gonna give you what you don't need. You don't know what to do with it. Okay, and this is why you find that some of the people who only learn to take in there for it, they're collecting these energies within them. It doesn't matter if it's in a form of money, um, even energies or so on and so on. But the people who take, what if they don't have? They never have enough.
Never.
Never have enough. You can give them the whole universe. You can give them anything. They're never gonna have enough
Always
because
going to be hungry. Always going to be starving.
yeah,
More,
they
more,
have not learned how to give in there.
more.
And also, I learned to the journey properly give and receive. And the journey is teaching us about the property of give and receive. Community still doesn't understand the properly give and receive. I can tell you that. There isn't. They still want to um,
Something for nothing.
yeah, they want something for nothing. They still uh I want my twin flame to give me this. I want my twin flame to come and give me that. I want my twin flame because of this and so on and so on. Why just now you become what you want from your twin flame so you know what it takes to be. And when you put the people on that state and place in there and they're just yeah, they're just back that off and they don't want to work with you or they don't want to work on themselves and so on in there because what I mean I believe that if yeah I mean I don't want to make it but one day I was like cheesing on myself. I was like I can make a one video the fastest way to get your twin flame to see how many views I'm gonna get in there. I'm like nah, it's not worth it. The community, the energies, the evolutions, it's got its own
You
patterns.
will get 15,000 views in one day. Like how to instantly manifest your twin flame in your house.
Yeah. Oh, in there, but we know how that works. For it.
You're gonna fuck it up because you're not ready. If you were to manifest your twin flame instantly today in your house, you'd fuck it up because you're not ready.
Yeah, you're not a twin flame within you with your own self, and that is the key. There to giving it to the people. For it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paulina here is writing something. Before that, most people think that they are experiencing a feeling and thoughts. Yeah, totally agree with you. Can you guys comment about the positive changes that you observed through the years? I don't believe community is all stuck and stubborn. Wonder how is it changed through down the years? Ooh, see, uh, it's a great question, and
You could
uh,
post a video from 2014 today and from 10 years ago with the same information, and a lot of them would still fight it. Still,
yeah.
Still, I see a lot of the people from back then too, still doing the same old thing. Like Lee and Sherry said, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. If it's not working, then stop it. Stop stalking. For one, that's the number one thing. Stop stalking who you think is your twin flame on their page. Um, Obsessively stalking, obsessively thinking about them, obsessively, um, writing about them in the Facebook groups and day in and day out doing the same thing over and over again. That's the definition of insanity.
And
And that
the journey is really gonna drive you to a point that you have to trust, surrender, and let it go of all this.
you're going to drive
Uh,
yourself crazy. And everyone, I can't imagine if I had had a family back then, how that would have worked if my twin flame was someone else outside of my family. How you would have been driving your whole family crazy with that obsessive stuff. I mean, I woke up and it was twin flame. I went to bed and it was twin flame. I dreamt twin flame. I farted twin flame. It was it was all about it all day long. And eventually you drive yourself crazy. And
mhm,
like Mel said, you're supposed to exhaust your mental body so that you can have a mental body reset. You're supposed to exhaust your emotional body so you can have an emotional body reset, so that it can and mature, get to that next level.
mhm.
But if you don't realize that that's what's happening,
That's the
you
spiritual exhaustions leading to all this, so you can be
yeah,
able to clean and remove all that
yeah,
in there. But also, I'm talking about that. I'm paying an attention that a lot of also there was a lot of development of the community in there. I mean, there is a lot of people who came out and they still doing a very good job into the community. A lot of the people are waking of that. A lot of people came out in the public as a twin flames. At the beginning, there was no pretty much open group for twin flames.
they were all
Oh,
closed. Yeah,
they're all closed. We all out. We've been part of them, right? Everything was hidden and hiding underneath the sun until one day, the divine told me, "Dear, no more this. You go out and open. You open with a twin flame. You open up a group. I opened the group, and so on. But there has been a good positiveness within, also within the community. I see that the people, some of them are actually really matured.
yes,
Some of them are really begin to understanding this, and so on. But also through that maturity begins to trigger what's inside of them. Some of the people evolved. Some of the people, the aliens take him away. I mean, they disappeared. You don't know who they are. You don't know where they are. You don't know what they're doing, and so on. But the more and more awakening begin, is like the more and more that energies from way back comes being in there, but it's still I see that the community is evolving, still come evolve more and more, and my hope it is that there's gonna be some more explorers, because the explorers, the one who exploring the personal twin flames journey within in there. I think those are the people who's gonna be and what everyone knows about it in union, because they unified themselves first, and now
yeah,
the universe says you're in a union with yourself. You are ready to be in a union with somebody else, and
yes.
there, and the universe makes the
The
call.
universe has all the numbers, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. For it. So I don't know your observations. You want to share something about how the community evolved within that, within your positions of evolvement, and I mean, I see that Lindy Cowlings is been involved in pulling. I know some other people that were back in the days continue going on and evolve as well. Moved up and for it, even after we made the cancel. You know what I'm talking about. That we keep in the community straight.
I remember we were gonna let go of the label. The whole community was gonna let go of the label, and we were gonna call it something else.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us are not attached to um, anything on this path anymore. Not the label, not the community, um, and not the views, not the likes. I had more likes when I was not being authentic than when grew more authentic. I had more. I had like 200,000 hits on our first website that first year. It was crazy. Um, and now I'm seeing that the real ones are kind of more underdogs, and these fake fluffy copy paste are right there on the top, and some we will not mention. I will keep Jesus's name out of my mouth, and not mention him or his wife.
Yeah, we know who you're talking about. And yeah, we don't want to talk. I remember we were forbidding, their content, even that they tried. I was just even approached to be recruited
Yeah,
uh, for it,
yeah.
and but I seen it that right now that most people that within a community right now they begin to look into the reality, and that reality right now is getting more because the merge between the energies there in the 5D 4D right now they're merging within the 3D, and that merge is coming in
Yeah,
there, and not that it's not all people are stuck, not all of them are stuck. No, there is some
no,
people who out there they're working and they're evolving in there. Some of the people I personally seen at that how they completely let it go of their twin flame. They put themselves together, and now that person who is the twin flame is like, "What the heck did you do, dude? I mean, you're so much is different. You're the this and that, and I don't know what to do." So when you evolve in there and you become within the reality in there, for things are getting in there, but
that's the biggest lie of the twin flame community. If
the,
you heal yourself, you will heal your twin flame. That's the biggest lie. I see solo twin flames that are moving far, far, far up, doing
mhm.
all the soul work, and they're rising like rising stars. And then you have their counterparts. They're still in drug addiction or sleeping around with 10, 15 women, or drunks or gamblers, or you have the whole deal, right? Not to judge those people, of course. They're on their own paths, but
The
their
gap
twin,
is too big.
their twin flames healing
Hmm.
is not affecting them at all. It's not moving them up, it's not healing them.
Hmm.
And so that unified field that they once shared, that's no longer there.
Yeah, that was a misconcept in there because people believe that whatever I do, that's what my twin flame will do.
Nope.
Was actually what you need to do is to do it for yourself from within, for yourself.
For yourself. If you're doing all the work for that reward at the end, oh, if I do this, I'll get my twin flame. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry, nope, not gonna happen.
Yeah, and
You're doing
uh,
it for all the wrong reasons, you're not gonna get the right reward.
exactly. Grande, learn to love yourself. Paulina, I ask because I have sensed the TF community will start merging more with the general spiritual community in the future. I have that feeling too. And there is just that twin flame community is going to begin more within the spirituality. So, as I said in some of the videos, thank you, love. Thank you, darling. You see, it's beautiful when I have this. Yeah, it is what it is. For it. Um, but we're talking about that the twin flame community begins to understand this power of um, spiritual, philosophical, which is going to be leading on there, and psychological intelligence together with the emotional intelligence. So this is going to be coming into a one roof. And I see that in there that through the at least into that there is a people begin to understand more and more. The right people comes in and more. Now the people is not going to be looking for the general information. They're going to be looking for the quality, not the quantity. They're looking for the quality because the quality later on is going to become like, for example, what the revolution was with the. I won't make a commercial for them because I don't use them, but one of those companies that started from a garage and now they're all over the world and pretty much everyone wants to have their device or their computers or so on and so on.
Is it a banana?
No, it's got to do something with an apple in there and so on and so on. For it because back in the days they were competing with everything, but they provide quality than the quantity. Okay, I mean everyone else was focusing the quantity and so on, while they provide a quality. Now the quality people wanted more quality, and that's what I believe is going to happen within a community in there. For just looking at for the reality is itself, it's the way the real it
I've seen
is.
a change there with my clients for the last year. Um, I have not made as many lives as I used to. I used to make several lives a week. I had a period now where I didn't advertise, I didn't make any lives or write an article for over 3 months. I still got clients. They were still finding my information and seeing that my information stood out
Mhm.
and resonating with it. And so, yeah, and because I didn't want to fold, Mary was like, "You should have more generic information out there, like the beginner stuff, so that we can help more people." But then I'm like, that's not the people I want to help. That does not satisfy me. I want to help the adept spiritual seeker. I want to help the ones that are ready to take it to the next level.
Yeah,
Because
because yeah, okay, go ahead.
because I did all that generic kind of stuff in the beginning, and you'll get a lot more clients that way, sure, but I don't I don't get to challenge myself, and then I don't get to grow either. And I want to grow and evolve in this process the same. And I want to work with people that are pushing the boundaries of their belief systems in the same way that I'm doing, exploring this connection and journey. Because then I'm learning through my clients as well. I'm growing through my clients, and I get to see that, okay, charging out on this solitary path, exploring beyond the status quo and the set in stone twin flame belief system, it was worth something all along. There
Yeah,
are there are others that are coming after.
mhm,
There are people that are going to be ready for
yeah,
that added spiritual knowledge, like in these. Rosicrucian mystery schools
Yeah,
and all that stuff, no beginner would be able to get that stuff.
yeah.
It, you know?
I can tell you because it's pretty much the same thing. Because back in the beginning, if you go back in there, even though that I did a lot of most of the work that I did back in the beginning was non-paid, non-free. I wasn't where I was in a donation based back in there. I wasn't looking ever for clients. I was just let me help you. But
Having fun.
that was it coming in because of the people needed the help in there. The general public needed what we had. We knew, understood that back in the days. That's what it is for it. But right now, since we were involved and for it, the whole part is that you don't want to help the beginners in there. It is because you're here to work right now, as you want to look at it for more people to develop themselves as explorers. You don't want to, you if you are a beginner, great. There is some people who can help you. You want to be a beginner, or you want to, we to help you, we can help you. But we
Yes.
know that as many the beginners we help in the beginning, how many of them they become the explorers? You know.
My one of my clients from December said, if I found your information even 3 months ago, I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't have had experiences to match that level of knowledge yet. I
Yes.
wouldn't. I would my I would have been triggered.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been so triggered, and I would have no. you know, I would have not been ready for it. And I'm like, thank you for saying that, because that means that if I was to water down my information, or alter my information to fit down into that, it that's not what I'm meant to do. And then I see these people coming in ready to take it to the next level. I don't need to do a whole lot of work with them or for them. It's just like bada boom boom, and then they're on to explore, and
Yes.
figure
Yes.
out themselves. Because once we get that emotional body out of the way, once we get that whining, pining, and longing out of the way, once we get the higher self connected,
Center. Center.
centered and aligned, just send them off on their own and they'll figure it out by
Yeah.
themselves. They don't
Yes.
really need.
And 10 is the alignment that comes in with the universe, and all this takes in its own path.
Yeah,
Talking about instead of having so many options, which is timelines, you
yeah.
know, in there, then everything becomes one, unified everything. And now with the energy of the evolutions, the universe itself, the third energy that comes in, it says like, oh, finally you arrived.
I, ha-
Now,
I have I have I have had the timelines collapse from a multitude from 2012. There was like options, and it just now there's two timelines that I feel. It's a
mhm.
timeline where I fuck it all up, and I could do that tomorrow by leaving Mary and going on an interrail to China. Boom, timeline fucked. Or I could stay here, keep being of service, keep doing the work, keep getting my shit together,
And keep exploring, keep
and keep
out.
exploring. But if I was to make one really fucking stupid decision, but I can smell that. I can smell that timeline coming.
Mhm,
I can smell by my decision making.
mhm,
Okay, this is the timeline. Okay, that's not the timeline. Okay, this timeline does not feel good in my system. I'm not going down that way. I cannot let that happen.
And the thing is, me and Paulina, we talk about this because of you don't want to repeat the same journey with another person. You don't want to repeat the same stories, is it? Because you screw this up, you're gonna be connected with in the same thing, And then you have to redo the whole thing from the
I
beginning,
have to start all over again with the
all
dark night
over
of the
again.
soul. All
Yeah,
over.
all over, and you're gonna be repeat the same situations. You're gonna go through the same things. You're gonna
Same patterns.
same patterns,
Uh,
same talks, same things, and so on. And now, when this pattern of the journey begins, you're understanding that maturity of the spiritual intelligence. You're mature now as a soul. When you understand that you don't choose that screwing up timeline, you're choosing the timeline that you evolve, grow, and continue to explore the spiritual journey as you are.
and then you feel the ego. You feel
Yeah.
the ego. I want that. I want it. I want it. No, that's not the one. Okay, fuck it. It's not my turn yet. Okay, that's the one. That's the one. Okay, it's not my turn. I'm waiting in line. Okay, and here comes the alignment. Boom. Okay, there we go. Up we go.
Yes, exactly. That's what happens. And hopefully the people have the patience to understanding is like it doesn't happen your way and the ego is pulling you in there and creates all this mess and so on. When you going back in your center is like if it's meant to be, it will be, and if it's gonna be, let it be. And you don't even worry about what the ego wants. It's just you're in your inner state of peace. You're doing what you have to do. You go into your job, you're at peace. You go in at the home at peace. You're with your partner is at peace. You are solid as a rock. You don't have these dualities, fights anymore, and so on. You tend to think is coming up in there. Um, Diamond B, definitely a journey of self-realizations, and you come to a point where you, uh, all you will, all you will accept is grow, peace, with or without your twin. Yes, there you go. Boom, bingo.
As soon as you're there, you can have
Mm-hmm.
it. Then you can have it. Then you can have it. Okay, so now you're ready. Do you want it? Okay, then it comes in. But as long as we're like, I want it, I want it, then you can't have it. It's the humor of the universe.
Oh,
Like, just okay. So as long as I'm forcing things, it's probably going to be shit.
yeah. Granted, there is no specific person who is our TF. It is the divine. Yeah, it's the energy understanding there. When your growth is energy and the energy that it's supposed to be with you, the universe know what is the best energies for it. And when the universe comes in, it's not going to be intense if your own desires, I want to manifest my twin flame. I want this person. I want that person, and so on. Universe will says, you want it, but you're still codependent, and you're going to ruin that person. You're going to ruin yourself, and so on. You're not ready. You're not going to get this thing. You have to be emotional, spiritual, and so on, intelligent with yourself. So you know what you're doing. And that's what it was, the explorations of learning uh,
Yeah.
what to do and what it's doing.
Mel told me on I think I was on my fourth or fifth connection. I was like, Mel, do I have 5 twin flames? What's going on here? It was like, no, no. But you're going to fuck this one up too. And then maybe you'll get it right. I don't know. It's all up to you, Wolf. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you're going to keep meeting another one and another one and another one until you fucking get it, until you get it right, until you
Yeah.
get it together, until you get your shit together in a bag, take it up the shit mountain and deal with your shit.
Yeah.
So I basically should have had a helmet, back then when I started out. It would have gone a whole lot easier, but I had to
No,
think
if
tall.
we're going back with this and there, we were going back in this with there. Back there, the community was more with the wow, wow, and so on. Right now, it's still with this, but I feel like the whole bar of the community rise up at least with the information that is out there. More people begin to be aware of about the energies that they sending out. More people are aware of what are they projecting within themselves, and more people begin to understand the importance of the inner work. And yeah, I have some people who understand that,
And
and
good coffee.
and a good. Hey, thank God for whoever buy coffee. Okay, if you want to buy us a coffee, buy us a coffee. But
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
I'm still going to be here doing this work. I'm still going to be doing this work
So
for
I'm just
years and years
gonna
to
be
come.
bringing this out of my wall.
I saw it. I love it. I love it. It better be strong. It better be that kind of give you a little.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been here for over a decade now, Dio, and we're gonna be here for a long time. I don't see us going anywhere,
Yeah.
um, and we're gonna see people come and go in this community, as we have for the last 12 years. We're gonna see people come, the newcomers and the the ones that are milking this label, the ones that are um, they're all going to be found out. It's in the wind. It has begun, and we don't even need to mention them anymore. We don't need to be aggravated or talk about it
No,
anymore.
I
It's
no, we
it's
don't
it's
have to.
no. We can just let it go now. I was
Actually,
so mad about it for so long. I was like, all this information, it's not right. They're just taking people's money. No, all those clients, they could have had it up.
no, but here it shows up of the differences. Isn't there because of all this is that happens. Uh, Actually, we gotta be thankful to all this and that because that is actually sitting out the right push, the right things in there, the right for it.
Yeah,
Okay, I mean, take a look at it, or even back in the days. I mean, the same thing happens within the churches. Same thing happens within everything that is out there. There is always gonna be the explorers, the rebels, the people who are evolving within this. Even
yeah,
is we're talking about when you combine the neo-paganism with the Stoicism and Sufism and all that philosophy that comes in from ancient Greece and Sumeria and Egypt and so on. There is something in there that's it's a base. It's a solid base. We have the solid base. You are just programmed to be taught old patterns in there. And now when we get in within the energies, the universe tells you the right path within. Now you can determine it within yourself. You don't want to hear somebody else what there is and what is that. But the way I see it, within all these situations, and I even like, you don't have to talk about it because the more you talk about the crap, the bigger it gets. Because guess what? You put energies in there. You involved in there. To me, it's much better to put the energies, create more explorers, have people to explore themselves, have
yeah.
people to develop within themselves. As we are kind of like I mean, we are crazy about it. We continue going despite everything.
On and on and on. Some months I get really good pay, and some months not so good. But I have coffee every day.
That's all that
I have
matters.
my herbs and my food every day. So I have my
Yeah.
internet connection, so I'm gonna keep going.
Yep, we're gonna be keep going. Actually, we have some much more stuff that we have plans for the future, but we're gonna allow those things to comes in a natural its way
Yeah,
in there, and we're gonna be keeping posting. I even at some point, me and Paulina is like we don't resonate with the twin flame label or the situations anymore. What should we do? And like we're gonna make this, but if there is some people who's gotta be evolving and put up there with the ready for the community, we can help those people to make the transitions of removing themselves and keep involved and evolve. Because I mean, come on, I did what, almost 1,000 videos on my channel for the, and that is a twin flame, or it's combining astrology, twin flames, and so on. And what else I can tell about this? It's, to me, it's exhausted. It's still in there. Well, right now the new energy is asking within us, with to evolve, with to tell the new things, with
But
to.
now Pluto is coming into Aquarius tomorrow, so
Oh yes, actually, it's talking about this in there. I made a very special video, but tomorrow we are going to a very ancient place here near me, and there. A bunch of astrologers we are gonna get together, spiritual people and so on, and we're gonna have some special meditations in there. For because the Sun and Pluto coming in together. They're
together into Aquarius.
they're gonna be moving together. This is authority. I'm authorizing the transformations at Aquarius.
The boss and Hades together.
Okay. But what happened is Pluto is gonna move in Aquarius, then it's gonna come back into, it's
The
gonna go
sun,
retrograde.
the
No, no.
sun moving with Hades, with Pluto
Right now, yes.
into, that's basically the sun is traveling down into the underworld and to light everything up.
Basically, what it's hidden, like say, like what is hidden within the twin flames journey. If I have to be more, the spiritual evolution within yourself, what was hidden is gonna rise up. The sun is gonna bring Hades from the underworld to show you how you to change and transform, because you don't know how to transform yourself. Pluto represents two things.
I have Pluto in my first house. I'm basically Hades.
Pluto is
I've been in the
represent,
underworld my whole life.
yes.
Oh, give
But
me a
if you,
break.
yeah, Pluto is representing that connections with the unseen. He's that deep transformations energy that if you don't listen, oh yeah, you're not gonna love it. Yes, I and but he's also the one that is like, stop, look at it within your own darkness. Let me bring you in your own darkness. See your light in there. That a lot of the people don't see. And thankful to
Darkness
Pluto.
gave birth to the light.
Ah, there is a secrets in there. For it, there is a lot of secrets. And I was talking about this. I made a, on my astrology channel, I made what's happening right now at this moment and what's going to happen in 2026. Right now, only the Sun and Pluto comes together. Guess what happens in 2026? Most people don't know about it. It's like, yeah, we are going to have Mercury, Venus, the Moon, Mars,
Oh
and
no,
the
not
Sun
Mars.
and Pluto, all six of them moving together. They're going to be on that energy there. They're going to be on that between Capricorn and Aquarius. It's the same. That's going to happen 21st of January 2026. That energy's up there.
I'm gonna need some strong drink.
Oh well, if you want, if the people have some questions, they can ask. If there is no questions, we can go ahead and have a drink.
Some Bulgarian schnapps.
Oh, you come to Bulgaria. I can get you some one of this homemade brandy in here.
I heard you have some amazing herbal tonic tincture kind of homemade goodness.
That is
Medicine. This is medicine. This is not drink. This is medicine. That's what I've heard.
that is
It's in
all.
Bulgaria. It's in Hungary, and it's in what's the other neighboring country?
We have it Romania, Serbia. It's all.
Romania. Yes, Serbia. Yeah, yeah.
All those countries is yeah.
This is not alcohol. This is medicine.
So okay. What is going on with the chat? If you guys have so many questions, you can ask. I'm just gonna pretty quick go over the chat in here. Anna took me three. Laughing out loud. I believe the three soul connections you're talking about. Truth defend itself. Yes, exactly. Because if you don't do it with the truth, the universe knows the truth. And then, if you're spiritually wise, you're gonna be a truth to yourself because there is no need it to be in there because I mean, how many times you gonna need this smack from the universe that you're not being truth? Yes, the truth defend itself. We're
The truth
focusing
changes. Truth changes.
as you evolve, yes, but
Truth
that
changes.
current level, your truth,
Fluid truth.
yes,
It's like water.
it gotta be liquid. Exactly. Uh, Anna Reynolds, my whole chart is full of Pluto. I don't know how that goes. I have a Pluto in the first planet in my chart as well. So, Divine Catalyst, listen to the Tycoon. In my second house makes me rich. Uh, well, if your Pluto is in the second house, depends of the things in there. He can make you rich, but be mindful about it. So the people making rich uh, in there, the way the Pluto gives, the way Pluto takes. It has to be equally give and take. And he is,
Always a price.
yeah, that's why, count your blessings, but also be giver. There is a secrets in there within the givers. Why did the givers? Because here's the thing. There's a little spiritual secrets in there. The givers, when they give you a drink and you drink it, they have more room to fill up. Some of the people who doesn't give, it doesn't matter how much is in there. You can put it as much as in, and that it's overflowing, and they're never happy because they don't drink it, they don't give there. And this is could be one of the things that Pluto can do on the second house. He can teach you in there. He's the teacher. He's the secret hidden God. That's what he is for it. So yeah, Anna said, yeah, three soul connections. So yeah, we're not the only ones with the multi-soul connections, and we're not in this. And with that being said, in there, what do you? I got a one question for you, Wolf. What can you? Not a question, but kind of like a request. What can you give to the people, to the communities, on advice and kind of like a few sentences? Uh, what do you kind of like a one tip? If you somebody tells you, what is the one tip that you can give to the people? What would that will be?
Remove yourself from everything for 3 months. Remove yourself. Deactivate for 3 months. Stop stalking for 3 months. Stop obsessing for 3 months. See how much it affects you, your distractions. Be with yourself for 3 months. Go for walks early in the morning for 3 months. Go down, sit by the lake for 3 months. Be with nature. Yeah. Go in search of the divine right there where you are. Not online, not in another country, not in another person, right where you are. Look around you. Where's the magic? Where's the mystery? Where's the path when you turn everything off? Then you will find. And then when you get back online and reconnect 3 months later, you'll come to find everything is still the same. Everyone's still doing the same thing. And the only one that has truly changed is you.
Nice. Nice. And I'm gonna leave you guys with one thing from a for it. Explore yourself, what you are, who you are, and I believe Richard Bach said, when you ask yourself quite a few times where you are, who you are, where you go, and where you've been, you're gonna find out that through the years this is gonna be changing, because that truth is changing in there within yourself. And my personal advice is get to know your real self, who you really are, and that truth into yourself as a soul, as energies in the universe. In there, you're gonna begin to understand one thing that is gonna come to you is what can we do together? Because that's how the heaven and earth is what can we do together. This is how the void and the space, the planets, the galaxies, and everything that it's made out of matter, they operate of what can we do together. It is the same thing of the masculine and the feminine. What can we do together? Everything operates with this, but it begins with you. How is your soul, your heart, your body, your energy? It's gonna be what can we do together within me as a whole, as a unified person, right? So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. And me and Wolf is gonna come back again, and we can do something again for it. If you have any topic, any suggestions, or anything to me and him, we can come out in here, and we'll be happy for you to do it. Wolf, brother, thank you for the great talk. It was great energy.
We
Beautiful,
didn't even need a
peaceful.
topic today. We just
No,
went.
we just
We went. We went on. See what happens.
exactly.
It was great and a good fun time as always, Theo. Thank you for the space that you create and hold.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Much love to our divine counterparts for putting up with our bullshit.
We have to take him out for a date. So I was, you need to take Mary. I'm working on taking out Paulina.
Yeah, it's
So
time. It's time to. It's time to appreciate. It's a season of appreciation, and keep keep honing those talents and skills, because it's really not the new year yet. It's not until spring when we plant the seeds. The Chinese New Year, the year of the dragon. That's kind of when
the
we can set
astrology,
the new
yeah,
beast
yeah.
loose. Now it's just time to keep hibernating and perfecting your skills and talents. And
Mhm.
when spring comes, it's time to show a little what we've done. So no rush, guys, no rush.
All right, yeah.
Looking
Sending
forward to the next time, Dio, as always.
exactly, and I want to say thank you to the partners. Appreciate them, and
Yeah.
it's great. And guys, we love you so much, and continue to be love, guys. Be
Yeah.
love. Okay, that's all we got.